Pirates team, they've not won I think this for the South Africans in a very long time.
So far.
Yes, they've not celebrated a major football trophy in a very long time. Of course, it's sad for them.
So they won in 1995. Was it
95? They won in 1995.
They also won the Cup Winners' Cup.
No, they lost to the final.
No, they actually won. Kaiser Chiefs actually won the the Cup Winners' Cup after.
Are you sure about that?
That was in 1990. What year is that?
It was after
they won anything.
They did. I'm confident of that.
Okay.
But the truth is, Al Ahly are a movement. They are not Africa's club of the century
for nothing.
For nothing. It was always a case of if they were going to win. No, when about how many goals they are going to win, not if. Orlando Pirates lost it in the first leg when they couldn't take advantage of their home advantage of their home crowd to get a convincing.
And you know what they did? Look at the jerseys on the players of Al Ahly 72, dedicating this to the memory of the 72 fans that died when that whole thing started. Port Said, when 72 Al Ahly fans were killed. After
and I understand that this is probably the only trophy that Egypt can celebrate this year
because no World Cup.
Ghana has
All right, let's move away from Al Ahly, where we congratulate the Egyptians for what they've been able to achieve as Africa's Club of the Century. Let's move away from that and talk about the BBC Football Awards. That's usually the prelude to the Glow Cup Awards. But then today, BBC named a short list of 5 players for the BBC Player of the Year Award. And for the first time in a long while, Nigeria is featuring very prominently on the list of nominees. We've got 2 Nigerians there, Victor Moses, John Mikel Obi. We also have Jonathan Petropa, the Burkinabe. We have Per Obemayang of Gabon.
First Gabon nominated.
And we have Yaya Toure.
His 5th nomination.
Yeah. These are the 5 guys shortlisted by the BBC for the BBC African Footballer of the Year Award.
Yeah. This one, this is an interesting award, this one, because it is the fans that actually vote for the winner. You are supposed to send text messages to certain numbers.
A certain short code.
Or
vote online.
Yeah, or vote online for you to determine who you think should be the BBC African Footballer of the Year. These 5 gentlemen they've had a phenomenal year. Aubameyang was absolutely brilliant for Saint-Etienne before earning a big money move to Dortmund. Jonathan Petropa, most valuable player at the Africa Cup of Nations. John Mikel Obi has had an absolutely unbelievable year for the Super Eagles and also for Chelsea, also culminating in that Champions League win earlier in the year as well. Victor Moses was instrumental to Nigeria's winning a 4th African title at the Nations Cup as well. So and Yaya Toure, who is without doubt probably the best African player in Europe now. He has been absolutely brilliant, and his efforts have now been crowned with the captainship of Manchester City. So I think these are worthy.
He's a standing captain in the absence of
Vincent Kompany. So I mean, for them to look within the ranks and say that,
and then pick him out, star-studded side.
Absolutely,
says a lot about Yaya Toure. While we talk about the BBC shortlist, we're also expecting that the Glow Cup Awards very soon we have a short list of nominees as well for the CAF Player of the Year Award. But then coming home, this weekend, the Nigeria Pitch Awards, of course endorsed by the Nigerian Football Federation, will be taking place in Calabar after Nigeria-Ethiopia. After we've picked our World Cup ticket, we will go for the Nigeria Pitch Awards. And today, the organizers released the list of nominees for the King of the Pitch Award, which is like the Player of the Year Award. For the Nigeria Pitch Awards, we have John Mikel Obi, we have Victor Moses, and we have Emmanuel Emenike. They've been nominated for the King of the Pitch Award at the inaugural edition of the Nigeria Pitch Awards that will be taking place in Calabar on Saturday night. For the Queen of the Pitch, Desire Okparanozie, we have Perpetua Nkocha, we have Evelyn Nwaboku. They've been shortlisted for the Queen of the Pitch Award. And then the football-friendly governor category, we have the governor of Cross River, Senator Leonard Imoke. Really, if you look at what Cross River have done for Nigerian football in the last 1 year, hosting the Eagles when nobody wanted to touch them, hosting the Golden Eaglets, making them champions, African champions, world champions, you will look in the direction of Leonard Imoke. And he has to battle with sports-loving governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Raji Fashola, who has put together a whole lot of fantastic grassroots programs. Lagos Junior League, Interlocal Government Cup. We'll talk about the Lagos Interlocal Government Cup as well.
Lagos Sports Classic as well.
Classics, all manner of events put together.
That's a tight one.
And then the third one, Emmanuel Oduaha of Delta. What can we say? That's an interesting category. It's more like
heavyweight category.
Heavyweight, really heavyweight. So we're looking forward to it. This and 14 other categories, the winners will be announced on Saturday after the Eagles have trounced Ethiopia and have picked a ticket to the 2014 World Cup. So this is the season to reward outstanding players, outstanding officials, and we will talk about all of these players. We've done us proud on the pitch, on and off the pitch as well. All right, let's move away now, take a break. This time take you to the tennis courts, end of season tournaments going on. We're down now to the best 2 players in the world. World number 1 against world number 2. That's Rafael Nadal against Novak Djokovic in the final of the ATP Masters that will be taking place later today. Later tonight. What a battle that will be on the tennis court. So let's bring you some highlights from previous games. When we return, we'll talk grassroots before we wrap up sports tonight this Monday.
Tomorrow I have the ultimate challenge, world number 1 against Rafa, and for both of us is, for him is the final match of the season. For me, I have a Davis Cup final next week, but both of us, we definitely want to finish up this season in style.
At first, it's only anticipation that something is about to happen. This is one thing that makes life interesting, to compete not only with players across the field, but across the world. It makes me feel joy when we win and sorrow when we lose. The action and reaction, colliding, falling, dropping, despite the odds. I love it because it brings me tears of victory, tears of joy. The skill that leads to the pass that leads to the shot that leads to the goal that determines the alternate. Channel Sports, defining the moment of true sport.
All right, thank you for staying with us, and that's it. We'll keep our eyes on the final game that will be played later tonight. But let's talk grassroots very quickly. We just talked about sports-loving governors, and we highlighted Babatunde Raji Fashola alongside Lionel Imoke and Emmanuel Oduaha, 3 shortlisted for the Nigerian Pitch Awards. And let's talk grassroots now and talk about the Lagos International Sport Classic. This time we're talking squash, and that's because $40,000 prize money will be at stake, and as the style, countries are coming from outside, other countries are coming in, and Nigerians will have to battle with some foreigners for the money at stake. $40,000 prize money at stake. Zambia, the latest team to confirm that it will be participating in the Lagos International Squash Classic starting Wednesday, November 13 at the Molade Okoya Thomas Indoor Sports Hall of the Teslim Balogun Stadium.
Well, when you put $40,000 on display, you can expect people to show interest. Both
the Nigerians have to play through a qualifier. The Nigerians have to play through a qualifier because the Nigerians wanted to be a part of it.
Of course.
They have to go through qualifiers that ended over, and then Wednesday they go to the big one.
So. We already have plenty of interest from England as well.
Yeah.
He's one of the best players in the world. From our top-ranked English player will also be joining as well. Other players also indicating interest from other parts of the world. I mean, the prize money is particularly interesting, $40,000. and that has really attracted plenty of interest. I'm just hoping that the competition that will be on display will match everything that we saw at the table tennis classes that were held earlier this year. That was a fantastic